let her fly. There we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Zach. I'm a professional tree climber, and today I'm going to show you how to get a rope as high up in a tree as you could possibly want to get it. There's a number of tools that make this job easier than just tying a rope to a hammer and trying to lob it over a limb. This is the primary tool that we're going to use today. It's a special weight designed for throwing around in trees and a special string that's also designed for that. It's super light and super slippery. I'm going to link all the products that we use down at the lower left-hand corner of the screen, and the ones you can't buy, I'm going to show you how to make by linking another video. Hang in here with me and I'll show you 3 different ways, varying from the cheapest to the easiest way to get this guy up in a tree to pull a rope over a branch. For our example today, we're going to aim to get a rope up over one of these limbs right here. It's not super tall, but for the sake of filming, it'll make things easy, and it's probably a similar elevation to how high you'd want to hang a swing or a piñata or something like that. Our first method here is just going to be throwing. There's nothing too special about it. It's the cheapest, but it's also the hardest and probably takes the most skill development to really get it down. If you really want to just get a rope up in a tree for a one-time event, it's not something you're doing every day, this will work. It just might take you a little bit of time. So give yourself some patience and prepare for it to take 2 or 3 times longer than you think it's going to take. There's 2 methods that work really well for throwing. I'll show them both to you. The first one, we're going to take and just hold the string in our hand like this. We're going to lace it between our fingers like so. We'll run over our index finger, under our middle finger, and then back over our ring finger, and that'll give us a good grip on it because this string is slippery. And then we're just going to kind of swing it back and forth here and give it a toss. For low stuff, this is fairly easy. It just gets harder the higher you want to go. Kind of swing it and line it up here. And there we go. The other throwing method involves passing the string back through the ring and making a loop on one side, just like this. And then holding one side in one hand and holding the other side in the other hand, and then swinging it between our legs, like so. This gives you a little more symmetrical throw, and it's sometimes easier to line up left to right. See if I can get over the branch here with this toss. There we go. Perfect. Bingo. All right, now that we got our throw weight and throw line up over that limb, we're gonna go ahead and tie the rope that we want to put in the tree onto the end of the string here, and we'll use this string to pull the rope up over the limb. All right, and we can just go pull on the other end of our string, and this will go up over. Once you got your rope up over the limb, you can take one end of the rope and tie it around the tree here. This will serve as an anchor to hold the rope that's up over the limb, and you won't have to go up there and tie it to the limb. Now that's on there good, and this side of the rope can support whatever you need it to. Then whenever you're done with whatever you're doing, if you want to take this rope down, it's super easy. You just untie it from the bottom of the tree, and you can pull it right out. Just make sure you don't leave any knots in it that could get stuck, and don't let it hit you when it falls down. Throwing the throw weight and the throw line initially is the hardest part of that whole procedure, and so there's 2 other ways that make it substantially easier. They both cost a little bit of money, one more than the other, but they're both good alternatives. The first option is this big slingshot. This is specifically designed to throw this little throw weight super high up into the tree. Just stick the throw weight into the little pouch like so, and you pull it down against the ground, and you let it go, and it'll launch the weight all the way up into the tree as high as you want to go. I mean, the limitations are pretty much just endless. You can get to the top of most big trees with this slingshot. They also make different pull kits. So if you want to shoot really high, you might need to get a longer pull so that way you can pull the bands down further. But there's lots of different options with this system. They also make triggers and some other mechanical advantage things to make pulling that strap down a little bit easier. I'll include all of that stuff in the product section at the bottom lower left-hand corner of the screen. Another option is this air cannon. We put the throw weight down the barrel here, pump up the compression chamber with some air, and then yank on this valve to launch the throw weight up into the tree. This will send out the full 200 feet of string that I have in that bag and will definitely get you to the top of any tree. It also carries enough punch to kind of punch through some light brush and stuff like that. This is probably the most dangerous option because if this PVC explodes, it'll definitely hurt you, but it's probably the cheaper of the two options. That slingshot can get kind of pricey, and this thing you can build for like 50 bucks in parts at Lowe's. I do have a video on how to build this. I'll link it in the description. But before we finish things up here, I want to show you how good this thing works. First things first, we got to put the throw weight here in the tube. I like to put it down ring first. That way it doesn't turn around rapidly as it comes out of the barrel and kind of destabilize it. Make sure our valve is, valve is shut. It's almost frozen there, I thought for a second. I like to tap this on a soft surface to get the weight seated all the way down. Then we just take a bike pump, knock the snow out of it, latch it on there, and then we pump it up. Then you just point it wherever you want to shoot in the tree and let her fly. There we go. This option can be a lot of fun, but like I said, it is the most dangerous. You're not supposed to put air pressure in PVC, so do so at your own risk. I would not advise this. I would heavily suggest you use tools that are made to do this. Use the slingshot, or just go try and throw it. You never know what you might get. Sometimes you get lucky. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them for you.